I wish you love, life, and milk.
Okie dokie. It's been a while since I've been here. I don't know if I know what I'm doing anymore. Let's see what we got here. Let's feed some ducks. Trying out some background music. I have to take advantage of this app fully, and I don't. We're just going to go with our Lofty, trusty dusty Lofty. Hopefully the sound is okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down even more just to have some background stuff. Hi. I'm on before I go to where am I? LSA, Light Shine Lab. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, let me change the banner. I have to get myself together. Have to get myself together. Oh, can have a ticker going across. Nice. So, how's everyone doing this evening? Oh, I have comments. Andre, hi. Hi, Tim. Andre, how's AG doing? Yes, he did. Draper Mathis did do the music. Oh, thank you. He said the music is fire, which it is. I had asked for some music, and of course, duh, ask your parents, right? So I did. First, I want to give oh Lord, a huge love, light, peace, healing, and transition to my sister's son. My sister Darlene and her husband Andy lost their son, and my nephew Andy, and thoughts, hearts, prayers, and just so much energy and love to them, as well as his daughter Amaya, his sister, nephews, cousins, aunt, Angel, and just so much family and friends. So, absolutely, thank you so much. I tell you, things are happening. I have been in a really rough state. My monitor is falling. I think I need some weight at the bottom because I can't. Oh Lord, I don't want an accident to happen. I'll leave it alone for now. Um, so things have been happening, and actually this morning, Janine, I've been thinking about you because, of course, we got to chat. I was in training all day today. But Janine, I want to schedule a Q&A with you, not live. We can record it and then put it on. I think that'll work best. So definitely let's schedule some time. I want to talk good. Want to chat about this morning what happened to me, and I was really in a place of not necessarily why me, but and this was for months, have been in a place, but a questioning of what do I do? What do I need to do to fix my relationship with money? Which is, and I wasn't in that space of like, okay, let me find out, the good part. I was kind of in that negative space of what do I have to do? What do I have to change? Almost the why me. Well, this morning, I had the epiphany. It's my Temu jewelry of, well, yeah, a lot of money is going out from my wallet. Some wanted, some unwanted. But I am thankful that I am able to pay every single bill, every single debt, and I'm still here. I am still able to come live Thursdays because I know some people can't. They don't even have the ability. They don't even have the ability from their phone to come live. I have a light and I'm eating pretty well. Today I made a mushroom, Brussels sprout, and zucchini mix. My mouth is watering. Garlic, it was really good. Red onions, it was amazing. Yeah, to come to that space and that place of, it's that shift that we talk about, right? So we literally have 360 degrees, and we have the choice of looking at every degree, any one of the 1 through 360 or 359 degrees, and then every point of a degree that's in between. We have the choice to look at that way. So literally, I just shifted and realized I am so thankful. And there was a time in my life, my depression, where I don't know what I would have done if I was in this position. So I am just thankful. I kind of wanted to just point that out. So I know. Yes, thank you. I see that. I saw that. That made me. Nobody's watching anymore. um. So life is lifing. Life is lifing. There was a story the other day about. It wasn't a story. Actually, it happened in New Jersey. I want to say in Plainville. There was a sinkhole. This little boy, playing in the little sprinkler pad. Nothing, it's summer, it's hot. Little 2-year-old, and his mom was out there with him, and sudden she heard like a boom, and looked over, and the baby was about to go down a sinkhole. Sinkhole just developed. Crazy. Of course, there's sinkholes everywhere. And then as my brain starts to think, sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. Trying to pull up some, there we go. So, is it really a surprise that sinkholes happen? They're everywhere. There's some major ones that have happened, I think, in Florida, where people have been swallowed up. And I really had to think about it. Are we really surprised? In Georgia, we have this great lake called Lake Lanier. And I'm saying great. It is so facetious, okay? But it's this huge lake. I've never been there. I won't go. However, Lake Lanier, prior to being a lake, was the city of Oscarville, Georgia, and it was a Black town. It was a town and had its issues, as every town does. However, in 1950, the town was flooded. And it wasn't flooded due to Noah's rain or the great 40 days and 40 nights of no. It was constructed to build a lake, which in turn actually became a huge, what do you call it? A cemetery? And it seems like every year, the statistics show that there is an accident on the reg at Lake Lanier. Okay. What else did we miss? Oh, let's talk about the debate really quick. Not politics. I won't talk about politics, but I will talk about things that happen, such as the debate. And for those of you who missed it, didn't hear about it, it was interesting. It was very interesting. And after the debate, I've seen a lot of opinions about, oh Lord, what is this country going to do? What are we going to do? I've seen the signs that say F them both, all of that stuff. So I look at these three things, because Lake Lanier, yes, someone else had a tragedy there, the sinkhole, the debate. And my question is, are we really that surprised? I need some sound effects. I make my own sound effects. The shit, they did the everywhere. Yeah. Hey. Are we really surprised? Are we really surprised that we and I say we as this United States of America, we've gotten to the point where our debates, presidential debates, are watched worldwide and are talked about. They are discussed literally worldwide. You go to any country in Africa and they're going to tell you more about our politics than we know. It's true. You go to Europe, you go to Australia, you go to Asia, it is the funniest thing to them. Are we really surprised that we've gotten here, considering literally what we were founded on, our foundation? It's hilarious to me. It is hilarious to have faith or to believe in something we know unequivocally has a foundation of filth. Can any one of us tell a really great story of the United States? We can turn it to be great. Like, yeah, we went to war and we won against the Spanish. Is war great? People lost their life. Really? And I'm not saying that US is not a great country, because the United States has offered so many people opportunities that they would never get in their country. That being said, are we really surprised with the performance that was had with these two candidates? Now, I'll tell you, here in Atlanta, I live like right down the street from the airport, maybe 3, 4 exits. And they seem to come here all the daggone time, especially with one candidate going to court and whatever, getting charges pressed, having court dates. They shut everything down when these people come, which is really inconvenient, super inconvenient. And I wish they would give us the dates and time. Maybe they do, and maybe I just miss it. But I was driving. Traffic was ridiculous, but because they shut everything down around the airport, shut down not only around the airport, their entire, motorcade to the event space. Now, when I was in college, I was privileged to watch the landing of Mr. Clinton, Bill Clinton. President Clinton, when he was president, came to our campus, and it was the flyest entrance I've ever seen. He flew in, and y'all know Connecticut is a drop big. So there's Bradley Airport and there's Tweed, but then there's the New York, and I went to school right near New York. So, but he didn't fly. I don't know what, like Air Force One, where it dropped him off, but I know he took the helicopter to the school. And this helicopter was no regular helicopter. This, bells and whistles, had like 10 doors on it. Okay. Anyways, it was just the best entrance ever. So I understand. Now, the thing is, they didn't have to stop traffic because he took the helicopter in. These guys can take the helicopter to the hospital rooftop and come down or something. Stop in traffic. Anyways, all right, I'm going crazy. Anyways, yeah. So my question is, with these fillings, right? And we really don't know how many towns have been flooded or built upon, right? We don't know what we're walking on top of. Some places, some sacred places, but we really don't. So I thought about, now these people, of course, and the builders, the contractors came out and were like, well, honestly, the only place, don't walk on the grass, just walk on your sidewalks and the cement, what? But are we really surprised? And now, it's a shock when it happens because no one wants it to happen. But you got to think, how much have we buried away? How much? And the stories that aren't told. And the landfills that have been filled and we just put grass on top of it and call it a day. Ooh. And all of the war weapons, right? Weapons, and people find, grenades, old grenades and guns still, and the chemicals. Like, are we really surprised that we just may step into a sinkhole? Are we really surprised that we had these two gentlemen? And yes, all types of thoughts went through my head just then, all types of adjectives. We have these two gentlemen what do they say? God bless America. But are we really surprised? Are we surprised that everything is happening? Were we really supposed to grow over these 300-400 years? I don't, is it just me? I guess is it just me that sees this and that, like, we really shocked? It's almost like a duh. Somewhere in our thoughts, we had the delusion or illusion that the sins of our forefathers were handled, or that our forefathers had no sins, or that what they started the ball rolling, that ball just disappeared or went off a cliff or just meh. Ball doesn't exist anymore. It's splitting into two continents. So let's talk about Africa real quick. Have you all seen the map of the United States? Politicians going to do the right thing. If we're going to get if you take the United States and literally put it on the continent of Africa, it doesn't even take up a third. It doesn't even take up a quarter of the continent of Africa. Doesn't do it. Doesn't happen. Africa literally is half the world. I believe that. I do. That the entire continent takes up half the world. Asia has more people, way more people, that the supposedly, allegedly, and I believe it. But landmass wise, we will never compete. And if they do, if it is, it's breaking into two continents, I tell you what, them two continents will still be bigger than North America, South America, whatever put together. They had to come. Remember when Europe and Asia used to be separate and they had to combine them so they could be a little bit Eurasia? What? Okay. Anyways, so the sad thing is, I don't even think, and this is right, so we can get down to the cellular level, the DNA level. I don't even think they know what the right thing is to do. I don't even think that deep down on that level, it's even in them to do anything else. And truthfully, I don't know if they even can. I don't know if they can even attempt to do something. And so the question is, well, what do we do? What do we do? Because newsflash, newsflash. For those of us who maybe didn't understand how laws affect certain groups of people, right? There were certain laws against the indigenous people here. For instance, one of the laws that went into effect, the indigenous people that were here could no longer be called by their tribal name. They had to go into a Negro category. Laws state that. Okay. Let's go to Roe versus Wade, right? And the overturning. There is redlining, which the law has literally a red line where a certain group of people, Black people, couldn't purchase a home in certain areas. These are laws that are in place. Certain laws, there are people, what are they? It's the Geechee folks who are losing their land by the second, and they've had this land for hundreds of years due to laws. There are, what is it called? Eminent domain laws. Yeah, your house has been in your family for 300 years, but guess what? We want to build a Walmart there. You're done. Well, oh, Lord. So there was, and help me out, folks, if you follow, the Supreme Court ruled that the President of the United States has immunity for official or unofficial acts. I can't, they put it in a very ambiguous way. But these are laws that happen for the protection of a certain group of people. So the Supreme Court passed that presidents are immune. And the ambiguity of it is this word official acts or official crimes, whatever the case. You know what type of language has to be there to specify what is an official act or an unofficial act? This is our system at its best. Yeah. And yes, these are scary times. It is crazy. But didn't we see this coming? If we follow the bouncing ball, like, let's just go back. Let's go back to 1492. That's not even that far back, considering, right? They got indigenous things that were found thousands of years ago, right? Tens of thousands of years ago. Let's just go back to a quick 1492. And this Italian guy was like, look, I met these Moors. I met these Moors out here who they got people over there in the other land. They said they've been in the other land. They done brought back indigenous people from over there. Trust me on this. Just give me the money and we're going to get you that land. Italy was like, you're crazy. Ain't nothing over there. All right, cool. Let me go hit these Spaniards up, right? These conquistadors. They're straight. Conquistadors, right? Conquerors. Hey, Spain. I know the king and queen, because in 1492 or 91, that is when the Moors, because the Moors had control over Spain, gave the keys back to the royalty of Spain, king and queen. And in that time, since Mr. Columbus was friends with Moors, was like, hey, look, talk to them. They're just getting the keys back. They ain't got nothing to lose. They'll pay for us to travel over there. They'll believe it. King Queen was like, you know what? There you go. Go ahead, do what you got to do. So we packed up, went on a few ships and headed over, which, you know what? You had to have some balls to do that, seriously, because these people really thought the world was flat. But the Moors had already been to America several times. We're going to leave that alone, though. No, we don't believe them. They're dumb. The world is flat. Okay, cool. Well, I believe them. Let's go. And he landed in beautiful island with these beautiful indigenous people. Long hair, nice and bronzy, sun-kissed skin, the curves. And they went crazy. So, can we say we're surprised? Because we know what happened with Columbus. We know the real deal. We know. That's why in the Caribbean and in South America, you have this beautiful mix of people and cultures. And, you know, if you do the DNA test, you see the blood and then the mixture. And then we had, so that was 1492. And then 1600s, we had our fellow, and then, but it wasn't just the Spaniards that were coming over here, right? So the Spaniards had opened it up for those closed-minded people who thought the earth was flat. To everybody else, the Moors were like, duh, we got families over here. Anyway, this is how stuff happens in my head. I love you. My husband works in road, eminent domain, always happen. Yes, always look 100 years, plan for your city. That is exactly it. All of this is planned from the get-go. It's all the plan. And I wonder what the statistics are, like, because they're constantly taking data. Tiff, you were absolutely right? So they plan for 100 years. So the data that they're getting from us, I would love to look at this data. I would just love to I'm, you know, crazy like that. I like to look at data. I like to analyze and see, like, what are they getting? Because the data that they're receiving, they're able to plan for that 100 years, 200 years, 300 years. Tiff, how are you feeling about your daughter? I'm going to ask you that. Hey, Nanda Baba. And Janine, yeah, let's set that appointment. So I'm going to do a Q&A with you. So, are we surprised? So now the question is, in our call to action, yeah. We're going to breathe through it, and we are going to just be the best support that we possibly can be. Is she excited? The question is, sorry, I'm going back and forth. What are we going to do? Because, well, that's right. That's right. Eat your mama poo poo. All the kisses in the world. I still kiss my baby a ton, and she takes every last one of them. She loves it. My baby's 11. She's about to be 12 years old, and she's taller. She's an adult-sized girl, but I don't care. I kiss that little girl. Mama boo boo. But what are we going to do? How are we going to step up? And this is a call to action. If this is what we're looking forward to, what are we going to do? And it starts on an individual level. It starts exactly with you, Tiff, loving that baby and just kissing that baby all over. Baby mama, exactly. Um, Kiss them babies and just love, love, love. Nanda, I know you kiss your baby too. Just, it's your mama poo poo. What the matter? I don't care. I still tell you, if you got a child, I don't care how old they are. That's how I'm going to talk to them. They could be 67. If you tell me that's your baby, it's your mama poo poo. It's your mama poo poo. They look at me crazy, but it's because I am. But yeah, it starts with us. And we are just going to have to, I'll tell you what though, we were talking about Gen Zers the other day. And those Gen Zers are something else. And they are the real change makers. Like the baby boomers were certainly change makers. Gen X, change makers in a different way. These Gen Zers, and my apologies if anybody's a Gen Z here, but they ain't gonna do nothing. And maybe that's what we need to get to. You know, we were talking about them like, wait, what is like, oh my God. Oh my God. You want to give me water? Ah. Oh, because the draft is coming back. Now, you know, generations are changing. So you have these Gen Zers that are like, wait a minute. You want me to get up when? Okay, wait. Am I gonna be able to do yoga? Am I gonna be able to get a massage? I need my oils. I need my incense. I need my music. You want me to get up to like what? To a bugle sound? You're gonna yell in my no, I don't think so. Absolutely not. It's hilarious. However, Gen Z is going to bring us to that next level of us. Of us. Hopefully. And when I say us, the going inside, us starting to be the change that we want to see. Love is the true currency. I always forget I can do this. I apologize. Julia Kimball Mathis says love is the true currency, and that's it. Talk baby talk to these babies. These kids are learning so much faster than we can ever learn. So talking baby talk to a baby isn't going to affect them negatively. It's just showing that there's an intimate level, but there's also a nurturing level to that. I talk like that to the dogs, and they love it. It's your mama poop. And I do it to some of my friends too. Some of you know I've done it to you guys. But it's my term of endearment, and have terms of endearments, and just love the mess out of those babies. And then you know what? You see that in turn and how they love on people. So I see it with my daughter. It's so weird to say my daughter. Can I just tell you? It's going on 12 years, I know, but I had a really hard time even believing that she existed. I had a hard time believing that I was pregnant. I just had a hard time. So for me to say that I have a daughter, it still affects me in a certain way. Like I could say my baby more easily than I could say my daughter. Oh God, I don't want to say a teenager either, but I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I'll get there someday. But my baby, I see how she treats her dolls, and she kisses them. And when we drive, she will bring one of them. Right now it's Maribel from Encanto, something like that. One of them movies. She has a doll, and she braided her hair, and the braids have beads on them. and she made an outfit for her, so cute. And she buckles her up in the car and kisses her and holds her and carries her in the basket until she forgets about her and she goes. Really, Kara? Hold on. Nanda, can I put this on the screen? I'm going to. Nanda says, I had my baby after I was 25 and still coming from an Indian strict family. They didn't want me to have my son. And still some don't accept me and my son. But I have come a long ways because it doesn't bother me. I love my blessing from God and I accept it. I love on my baby and he is 5 and I am going to continue to love him. And I wish I got that support that he gets all the true love, all the love. But my friends give him so much love. Yes. And from myself and his dad, he doesn't miss a thing. Just saying out there. Absolutely. And I know, and it's a cultural thing too. It is a cultural thing of how much love to give a baby. Should you, some call it spoiling, some call it nurturing, literally. So Kira says, you having dogs still cracks me up. Hey, Lex. Hey, Kira. Yeah. But I had cats before. My first cat was named Coco. Not Coco Chanel, just Coco. And she used to beat me up a lot, tear my face up. And then I had Pinky. Pinky was my homie. Pinky was dope. Pinky had a pink diamond collar with the ding-a-ling-ling. I mean, not the ding-a-ling. The bell. So we knew where she was. Yeah, she had a diamond collar, a pink diamond collar. And we called her Pinky because she was so pink. Her paws were super pink. Her ears, her nose, super, super pink. And she loved that we always knew, everybody knew Pinky in the neighborhood. And then I had Pookie for like 2 weeks. Pookie was my hood cat. I would give Pookie, I got Pookie when he was a kitten. And he, when I would eat a chicken wing, and have the little bone, I would give him the bone and he would walk around with it like a dog. And I thought Pookie was a girl. And then, I gave Pookie away, but actually I gave Pookie to Dawn and Pookie's balls dropped. Like, oh, it's a boy. Yes. Coco was my homegirl too, though. That was my first pet. And I cried. Oh, I cried with Coco when, oh gosh, I'll leave that story alone. However, folks, what are we going to do? The question is, what are we going to do? I'm hitting my stone here. What are we going to do? Love on your babies, kiss them, hug them, tickle them, even though you get tired of tickling them. Tickle me. Can you tickle me? That's all I want. Tickle them. Moving on to some announcements. Let's do church announcements. Where's my tambourine? Church announcements. We have a festival coming up. It is I really need to get this together because I could be showing you the flyer right now, but I can't because I don't have it uploaded to this app. We have an arts and community festival going on in September. It's in Connecticut. I have posted the flyer. I will be there literally for that festival. My flight will be super quick, flying in that Friday, leaving that Sunday. and come out. It's going to be a fun festival. There's going to be dancing and belly dancing. There's going to be little seminars. There's going to be some readings happening. It is just a great opportunity to come out and have some fun, and of course to see me. So in Connecticut, that is September 27th or 8th, that Saturday. This is why preparation is key. Preparation is key. Actually, I can tell you the date right now. September 28th. September 28th, Saturday. It's in Simsbury Meadows, Simsbury Farms, Simsbury. This is how I didn't even know this place existed. I know Simsbury, but I didn't know Simsbury had a meadow. Or maybe that's the location, like the actual meadow in Simsbury. But yeah, come on out. It's going to be some fun. What else is happening? Great things. A lot of great things are happening and great things are coming. And everything is going to be just fine, I promise. Things may hurt right now. Things may seem like, dag nabbit, I can't catch a break. But everything's going to be all right. Hug yourself too. Love on yourself. I have some content coming out soon. Well, I have content every day. I'm on my 90-day challenge right now. Nope, my 90 days of opportunity. That's what we're going to call it. That's what we're calling it. 90 days of opportunity right now. So I am in my 41st day today. And we're going to keep going. But I do have some great content out about... got excited when said Simsbury. We are, everything's good. Everything's all good. But let me, I'm putting you on game right now. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, don't be surprised at what's to come. You picking up what I'm putting down, things are going to happen. It is just the plan. This is exactly what is supposed to, not what's supposed to happen, according to them, what's supposed to happen. So let it happen and don't be surprised. My advice is to be prepared. Prepareth. I am a huge preparer because there are so many things that are out of our control. So one of the ways you can prepare is mentally, right? We're not even talking about survival kits and money and cash and crypto and all that stuff. I'm just talking about mental preparedness. Prepare yourself mentally, prepare yourself emotionally, because that's where it hits. And then, of course, if you want to do your survival kits, if you want to do some days in the woods, see how to, what is it? What are those things? Like a spear? Remember that movie in the book, Lord of the Flies? Like, remember they were making their own stick spears and stuff like that. Like, if you want to do that, go for it. I'm a fan of that. I love a survivalist. Whew. Oh, yes. So if you don't put it in the chat, we have someone that Julia Mathis, who has been singing lately. She's been performing. She is manifesting her activity. She has a YouTube channel that, if all of you can please subscribe, it is called Mama Jewels. And she is going to share the channel where you prepare. Let's put it in here. Mama Jewels. Graham, the way that I'm going to show you what came up. That's what came up across the screen. So I don't know what that's able to do. Let me see if I can pull it up. Do we have any do we have any folks that like art? And I mean the art that, you know, the what you watch, you can kind of like meditate to it. Well, we have another station as well. Hang on, Jules. I am trying to. I'm going to get it for you. Here we go. 3 subscribers. Channel details. Whoops. Here we go. It's okay. There's the www.youtube. If you click on that, you'll be able to get to one of her videos and subscribe. We have Mama Jules singing the songs of your lifetime. Please subscribe. We also have here we go. I'm putting another I can't wait to start. Hey, that's what we like. Subscribe to Mama Jules. We also have Sir Arts. Really beautiful artwork that is like time lapse, so you can watch the actual process happen of what is being created. And definitely something to meditate to, relax to, something, just keep having it on repeat in the background, that type of thing, like when you're working or when you want some peace, when you're trying to put the little baby to sleep. Boop, boop, boop. It's great. So we got a lot of things happening. But yeah, and if you want to hire Mama Jules, she is available for hire in the Atlanta area. Now, she will travel expenses, you know, we'll talk to the management company to get prices. She will travel as well, though. Am I pimping you a little bit? I've been pimping. Anywho, I wanted to stop here. Hope you have my new channel. I put your new channel in the chat. That's what's on here. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I will be back next Thursday. I'm going to take a quick break before I hop on to LSA. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, let me just say really quick, I actually have to big up Toastmasters. If any of you are interested in honing your craft to speak publicly, or on leadership, time management, Toastmasters is a great way to have that opportunity. I am the area director of an area in Toastmasters, and being on this level is not a game. Time management is no joke. If maybe your time management isn't the best, if you're late, if your Toastmasters is a great way to start getting on that ticker. If maybe you're speaking, you want to up it a little bit, join Toastmasters. I just realized it is something, it is real. It is real. I'm a believer. So definitely, we have a Toastmaster member here, Nanda, who is the secretary of a Toastmasters club called Let's Get It Talking. And I've just seen her go from not even writing in the chat to being on camera and actually taking a leadership role. So it's a great opportunity. I'm just throwing that out there because I actually believe in it. I understand it now. But all right. Thank you so much. Thanks for the congrats. I love you all. I'll see you in a few. Those on Light Shine. And if not, I'll see you Thursday. Thursday. No, I'm so not a rapper. Thank you so much, Nanda. It was a pleasure to be here. I am super excited. And you know what? I have to set out time to do this. That's what I really need to do. So I can have some. Okay. Love you. Bye. Bye.